Sarah Cimaresti, and I'm with LBN Home. And today I'm with Janet Corona from COGA Design. Janet is a residential designer and decorator based in Rochester Hills, Michigan. She offers professional drafting services to architects and virtual decorating solutions. So Janet, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm really happy to be here to share a little bit about my business.
So, Janet, you've been doing this work for over 14 years, which is amazing. What would you say are some of your highlights over your design career this far?
The highlights of my career. Well, I would say that I started working for an interior designer in Royal Oak like 10 years ago. And in that company, I learned a lot about interior architecture and interior design. So that job made me see a lot of this work. And over the years, then I changed to an architecture office in Birmingham. And then in 2019, I had the opportunity to do a flip with a builder friend. And that's what made me, it encouraged me to open COGA Design. And after having my first and second kid, I wanted to stay in the field. So I started to do a lot of kitchen and bathroom design services for a builder. And then over the years, that's when I started to work for a local architect. And that's what I'm doing also a lot of drafting services for other architects.
Awesome. And then I'd love to hear about some recent projects that you've been working on. What did the client want, and what did you accomplish together?
One of my favorite projects that I've been working for, I work with a busy engineer who wanted to update her home in phases. Over the years, I helped her to redesign her primary bedroom, kids' bathroom, bedrooms, and kitchen. So at the end, I gave her a full plan of her house, and she was able to have design solutions. So she would be able to move forward with her renovation.
Looking for the best local businesses? Stop searching and start discovering. Our directory lets you sort by city and type to find exactly what you need, plus links to our exclusive interviews and business contact information. Rediscover an old favorite or find your next favorite spot at localbiznews.net. Check it out now.
What would you say in working with clients is, differentiates you and makes you stand out? What do you enjoy about working with your clients?
I really like that every client is different and they have different lifestyles. So I always first get to know the client and I learn a lot about what they are looking for. So I think that it's important to know the client and what he wants to accomplish. So that's what I help them with. I understand their needs and then I provide a design solution so they can enjoy their life. I think that good design makes life easier and more enjoyable. So if you have a beautiful home, you are happy in general.
I think so too. So then walk us through some of the technology you use. I saw that you have a virtual decoration process. What's that like?
Yes, so one of my services is virtual design. So I would get I offer this service in person and virtual, but
Okay.
I would say that since the pandemic, the virtual design service is being something more interesting for clients outside of Detroit metro area. So what I do, for example, I do a lot of kitchen, bathroom design, and also bedrooms, living rooms. So for example, for the kitchen and bathroom design, I would get the general dimensions from the client, and then I would work on the new cabinet layout. And I would help the client to choose a new finishes selections like cabinets, plumbing, hardware, countertops that work with their existing home, because sometimes they want to renovate the kitchen, but we need to be careful so it matches the existing kitchen, but it looks new. So I get to know the rest of the house. I also do a lot of decorating services. For example, for living rooms, I work first on the furniture layout, and then I help the client to choose the furniture. And at the end, I provide a shopping list where the client can purchase on its own when it's ready. And yeah, so that's basically like the vehicle design.
Ready to shine a spotlight on your local business? Share your story and let us showcase what makes your local business extraordinary. Fill out our interview request form to register for a free exclusive interview where we'll dive deep into what sets your business apart and why it's a must visit in the community. Don't miss this chance to amplify your brand and connect with your audience on a whole new level. Connect with local business news today.
You had kind of like a shopping area on your website. Is that how you usually refer them to that?
No, this is more, it's linked to Like It. It's a platform where I recommend furniture
Okay.
and accessories that I like, and this is more for everybody. It's not only for my clients. So sometimes when I have work and I know the products, as I know products, I recommend them to everybody to purchase.
Okay, awesome. It's really interesting how you can do both, in person, and then the virtual stuff kind of came with the pandemic. And now, there are people that are still using it. It's cool how you move to meet needs and how you're still doing that. So, yeah. And then, so what sort of packages do you offer? And then is there customization available?
Yes, I have design per room packages, but I also offer a lot of custom packages because, as I said, every client is different, and most of my clients are doing renovations or working on homes that they already own. And I always try to first get to know the work of scope, and then I would provide an estimate for that project.
Very cool. And then is there anything else you would like our viewers to know about you and your services?
Yes, I provide personalized design, so I always get to know first the client, and I'm really flexible with the kind of projects that I get. I get small projects like just a kitchen or just a bathroom, or I also get to work in bigger projects where we do the design for kitchen, bathrooms, or the whole house.
Well, awesome. That's super exciting, Janet. I really appreciate you taking the time today. That is what I have for you.
Thank you very much for your time, and it was really nice sharing my business with you.